8 months ago, and they still have not given a It's not exactly what I want.
I know, but I was looking at it, David. I'm wondering if maybe the black interior is almost not nice and the other red. You know? I was looking at it. It's nice the way it is.
No, it's not. Red interior is correct too.
Yeah.
See it, the red interior?
Oh, yeah, no, I've seen the, well, not making that exactly one, but I've seen the same with the white interior is red.
I guess my answer is not.
But I don't know.
I had ordered a dark white, so the white might have been a little better with the red roof, red interior.
Oh, the red. Oh, okay. Yeah, maybe on the red is nice. With the white, I like the, it's good the way it is. If she had the reports right now,
You don't need this. You don't need this. You go to the wedding, you go to like $1,600. You don't need them.
Find my name so that.
I would just say, yeah, I would just say buy whatever shoes you want. You know?
Also, I gave it to the plant.
That's what he said.
Oh, you didn't work out, but it did.
She has, the daughter got us,
We're all good.
so she's like.
That's pretty fair.
Yeah. It's always nice, everybody brought their families. The applicants had their wives, husbands, kids, everything there, both out, the applicants. I kind of like that.
I think that's because the Airbnb that is all the families in and out of the house every week or something. This is a nice community of people that all like each other.
Yeah. That's really good. First time I've seen that.
We need to give you a look.
Yes.
He does.
Not the first time husband and wife. It's the first time I've seen that. Oh, wow.
It's gonna be different.
At the same time.
And when you hear this.
I don't know, Charlie, you got anybody coming or not?
I thought, Elliot's here, my neighbor is here, I think he might be in the parking lot, I don't know, but.
Can Doris or anybody else come?
Well, he had trouble with his babysitter, so he was gonna, I thought he could zoom in, I said, I'll give you the info, but you're not doing that today.
So then we're gonna move forward.
You don't do that.
Are we-
Yeah, so let's go, we can do it.
You ready?
Yeah. We all stand and join in the salute to the flag. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This meeting is now called to order. The Borough of Seabright, in compliance with the Open Public Meeting Act, has provided adequate notice of the time, date, and location of this meeting to the Asbury Park Press. Filed notice with the Borough Clerk and posted notice in the Borough office and on the Borough website. This meeting is open to the public. We're going to start off with some oath of office appointees.
Okay, do the first one for Mr. Zelina, which will be a 4-year term, class 4. Please raise your right hand to be sworn and repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Mark Zelina,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and that I will bear true faith and allegiance
and I will bear true faith and allegiance
to the same
to the same,
and to the governments established
and to the governments established
in the United States and in this state
in the United States and this state,
under the authority of the people.
under the authority of the people.
I do further solemnly swear
I do further solemnly swear
that I will faithfully,
that I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly perform
and justly perform
all the duties of the office
all the duties of the office
of a planning/zoning board member, class 4,
of the planning/zoning board members, class 4,
according to the best of my ability,
according to the best of my ability.
so help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
Thank you. And congratulations on your promotion, Mark.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
Now it's up 4 years.
I know.
You're not allowed.
Well, it's not a full 4 years because it's unexpired. So, if we don't like them, we'll pick them off in 2027.
Oh, that's your profit.
All right. And now we'll do faith.
Yes.
Please raise your right hand. I state your name.
I, Faith Lefcourt,
Do solemnly
do
swear
solemnly swear
that I will support
that I will support
the Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New
and
Jersey,
the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and that I will bear true faith and allegiance
and that I will bear true faith and allegiance
to the same
to the same,
and to the governments
and to the governments
established in the United States
established in the United States
and in this state
and in this state,
under the authority of the people.
under the authority of the people.
I do further solemnly swear
I do further solemnly swear
that I will faithfully,
that I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly perform
and justly perform
all the duties of the office of
all the duties of the office of
planning/zoning board member, alternate number 2,
planning/zoning board member, alternate number 2,
according to the best of my ability,
according to the best of my ability.
so help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
Sign that one or?
Yeah.
Okay, now can we have a roll call?
Ms. Sills?
Here.
Thank you. Mr. Cashmore?
Here.
Chairman Cunningham? Absent. Mr. Julio?
Here.
Vice Chairman DeSalle?
Here.
Mayor Kelly? Absent. Mr. Lawrence?
Here.
Councilman Epstein?
Here.
Ms. Lefcourt?
Here.
Is here. Mr. Schwartz is absent. Mr. Zelina?
Here.
Thank you.
First on the agenda this evening will be the approval of the minutes of February 27, 2024. Do we have any comments or a motion?
Move to approve, that's it.
Second.
We have a roll call?
Ms. Sills?
I wasn't here.
Okay. Sure. Mr. Cashmore?
Yes.
Let's see. Mr. Julio?
Yes.
Vice Chairman DeSalle?
Yes.
Mr. Lawrence?
Yes.
Councilman Epstein?
I'm going to abstain because there was a concern.
Okay. Ms. Lefcourt was not a member yet. Mr. Zelina?
Yes.
Second on the agenda this evening is the memorialization of the resolution application 2024-02 BD Real Estate Adventures LLC. Do we have a discussion on that, or anybody want to make a motion?
I'll move the resolution, sure.
I'll second it.
Mr. Cashmore?
Yes.
Mr. Julio?
Yes.
Vice Chairman DeSalle?
Yes.
Mr. Lawrence?
Yes.
Councilman Epstein?
Yes.
And that's it.
Next on the agenda is a memorialization of the resolution application 2024-01 Eric Bischoff.
I'll move the resolution, sure.
I'll second it again.
Mr. Cashmore?
Yes.
Mr. Julio?
Yes.
Vice Chairman DeSalle?
Yes.
Mr. Lawrence?
Yes.
Councilman Epstein?
Yeah.
Mr. Zelina?
Yes.
And one more memorialization of resolution application 2023-12, Jonathan and Catherine Golden. Do we have a motion or discussion?
I'll do that one.
You want to, Elizabeth?
Okay, I'll make a motion.
And I'll second it.
Okay.
Ladies first.
Alrighty. Mr. Cashmore?
Yes.
Mr. Julio?
Yes.
Vice Chairman DeSalle?
Or yes.
Mr. Lawrence?
Yes.
Mr. Zelina?
Yes.
And then the only thing on the agenda tonight, which is a new application 2024-3. It's, well, I guess Anthony Condorus isn't here, but for Charlie Rooney, I guess he's representing himself. So step up.
Okay. I'd like to introduce my neighbors, Elliot Stern. All right. He lives at 198 Ocean Avenue, next door to me. I'm at 196.
Okay, before you get started, if you could, please raise your right hand to be sworn. Do you swear the testimony you already give here tonight to be the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth?
I do.
And please state your name and spell your last for the record.
Charles Rooney, Rooney.
We should swear him and also.
If you swear the testimony, yeah, please raise your right hand. Do you swear the testimony you already give here tonight to be the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth?
I do.
And please state your name and spell your last for the record.
Elliot Stern, STERO.
Okay, you have the floor, Mr. Rooney.
Okay, so great to see everybody. So back in approximately 2019, I subdivided my property, and next door to 196 Ocean Avenue, where I live now, is a beautiful home, 198 Ocean Avenue, where Elliot lives. And when I subdivided the property, I did not sell the piece of property that is across the street from my house and Elliot's. I kept that in my name. But Elliot has an easement that he can go through that property. One of the things that I always assumed is whoever lived in that house next door would want to build their own steps up on the seawall and enjoy the sunrises and, you know, just sit up there. Not everybody likes to go on the beach, but in North Beach, a lot of people do enjoy the platform. And Elliot's been my neighbor now for approximately a year, and we discussed me about doing the steps, and I said that's a great idea. It's something that I always thought would happen eventually. So I'm here just to say I support Elliot building the steps. The builder had trouble with the babysitter tonight, so he couldn't make the meeting. So don't make the questions about the deck too technical. But I know you said, I was talking to somebody who was saying something about the size of it, so.
It's going to be the standard size of what the majority of the decks are on Ocean Avenue. Nothing spectacular. It's going to be just the normal size.
Yeah, Elliot's property is 50 feet wide. So I don't know how,
When you say it's proper, you're talking about 198 Ocean Ave?
yes.
I would think we would need dimensions. I don't see dimensions on the plan, and it's drawn, so it's quite a bit bigger than the decks to the left and right of it.
Can we call the builder? That can,
The architect?
The architect, yeah. I mean, he doesn't have,
Dave is the chairman here.
he doesn't have the size of it
Did
on
they
there?
call Anthony for the size?
I guess, this is actually quarter-inch scale if anybody has a ruler. Unless you think you can.
One dimension.
You have the depth of it is 16 feet.
That's going east.
That's pretty big.
But it's not showing.
Yeah, you want to know north, south.
It's not showing the width of it, it's showing the depth east and west, not the north and south. Looks very big.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking, because on the drawing, it looks a little outside for what is normally there. And I would think, then we need dimensions to vote on the application, right?
Yeah, if you feel like you need that in order to assess it.
If not, they can build a dance floor up there.
Good, you have a second?
And
Alright, so we're defines the dimensions of the deck,
Mainly the width.
mainly the width.
North,
We have
south.
one deck.
Mr. Rooney has that.
So in comparison, how big is the one that you're anticipating to build compared to the size of yours?
Honestly, I don't know how big this is. I mean,
Yeah, this, that.
so his
Okay,
architect is gonna give us,
Actually, we could.
I mean, mine's not that big.
he's saying that the instructions that he was given was, it had to be between 16 and 20 feet.
20 feet.
That's what I'm saying.
According to this, it's 20 feet wide by 16 feet deep, which is substantially larger than most of these decks.
Yeah, it might become the largest deck on the CEO.
Okay. That's not what I'm looking to do. I'm looking to just create whatever the standard size of these decks are. So if you tell us that we have to keep a 16 by 16, or whatever that size dimensions would be.
If you accept the condition, make this really easy. If you accept the condition that yours will be the same size as Mr. Rooney's.
Sure.
Well, his is smaller.
Well,
He might want a little bit bigger.
actually, yours is like a half. You don't have a full deck.
I made mine small. Oh, you mean as far as the east-west?
So there's actually two decks besides Rooney's that are right next to my property. We can make it exactly the same size as the one that's directly to the right, which is the standard size of all the decks on that road.
I think the problem is that what they're saying down there, and I don't disagree with them, is that we don't know what that is while we're sitting here.
Sure.
And I guess, Steve,
Well,
you're talking.
the question is do we have any standard? Is there anything in the code books?
There is a standard, I believe there is a standard.
No, we
Not in the
we
code.
never adopted it. We were working on it.
That's what Mary, when people come, there's standards.
What's the difference?
Well, why don't we come up with the measurements, and if we all agree, the builder, the deck architect, whatever, agrees with the size, then we're good with it, and we don't come back.
If everybody would look at
Does it
the,
go like that?
I don't think we're supposed to design it. We just vote on the design and provide us.
if you look at the,
Not a builder.
if you look at the site plan, you can see the comparison of the different sizes of the deck. This is the one in the middle, you can see the one on the left and the right.
Oh, they're on here.
Does it show the deck next door? The one
Yeah, it has,
Looks the same.
Considerably less.
yeah, I see.
Which one is less?
Both
The one
north
that's
and
already
south.
built?
They both look the same, yours and the one south of 196 look the same on this drawing. But-
Yeah, and
But the drawing is, we don't know that that's
Right.
accurate.
So I'm looking at Google Earth right now, and they all look pretty much the same size. The two to the south, and then the one to the north looks like it's turned the opposite way, but it looks about the same dimensions as
Which is
well.
mine.
No, the one north of yours.
Oh, that's Land's End.
Now, Frank was indicating that he thinks that the building department has some regulations and dimensions on record. I don't know if it's,
I think when they come in, anybody who comes in, there are restrictions.
But
she hasn't- but
You can't just build a deck as big as your property.
Mary has not cited any of that in her denial letter, though. That's why I don't think, Frank, you may be right for that, but I'm surprised it doesn't exist on Mary's site.
Yeah, well,
Well, the property that is just south of Elliott's is the same width. It's a 50-foot wide property. Does it show that?
Yes.
Probably smaller than the property.
There was a deck that was being built, I don't know the exact number, it was maybe like 220 Ocean Ave. And I asked my builder to build the same exact deck as what would be constructed just a couple houses down from us.
no.
And that was just being built just in the last 6 months.
So that's your testimony, if you're gonna match the deck on the next door property.
the next door property is,
It's Charlie's.
Sure.
And he's saying he doesn't want to do that.
that's,
Is the next south property then?
The next south property is the same size.
So the next south.
But the south on this, the south one looks smaller than Charlie's.
It's certainly.
Mine is small.
But it could be an old, it may have been rebuilt since that, survey was,
One south is.
you know, obviously that survey is small.
Mine is small, I only built a half.
Yeah, you built the house.
Just so you can, yeah.
Charles, can you come up here, I mean, can you look at the plans and dig both of you? And see the two.
Take a look at what we're looking at.
Right.
Because the room he's at and the deck that's on lot 127 to the south look approximately the same size. On the-
Yeah, they look basically the same.
Yeah, so this is mine, right?
And
Yeah.
then the one on the other side, this is his proposal, how much bigger it is. And then, that's the deck next door. Looks like the same size as yours
About the
now.
same.
Yours actually is bigger than his, but.
Mary is like.
These steps have the wall
Yeah.
through, she just has it.
Yeah, if you look, like,
This is
I feel
yours,
like
and this
maybe
is,
around like
this is, I guess, that
250
corner line.
Ocean Avenue, they look bigger.
But I know that. I mean, I don't see how yours, you know,
That one is going, there's just, they rebuilt the other one.
I mean, I don't know what he's, you know, I mean, it doesn't look like it's too
The
wide.
one across from.
Looks like it's got,
Yeah, that one's a little bit bigger, but I
But it
think,
doesn't look as wide.
and I
It's
think
huge, on there.
that one's
yeah, see,
also
what I did
compact.
is I built basically a half, so people could just walk right by.
Right.
You know, where, some of them,
This is where it's probably stepping down.
right,
Here, there's no deck.
right, because you can walk here. Yeah, so he put the up and down step, a lot of times they move the deck this way, and the up and down step is on this side.
Doesn't really matter.
No, it doesn't matter, no.
Okay, let's get this back to the meeting where everybody. This isn't a conversation, let's have a meeting.
I'm sorry if we overcomplicated this project.
Only because the dimensions aren't printed on the plan, which has to become part of the resolution if it's approved.
Right, we can't just say, yes, you can have a deck, we have to know what we're approving.
I understand. Stephen, how come there's not dimensions on this plan that the architect did?
16 feet is quite large.
16 by 20.
Like 20. That's very big, very big. I have a decent sized house and my living room's about 16 by 25.
Charlie, you have stairs, don't you?
On the ocean side?
Yeah.
I do not.
You do not?
I have there's sand that you can walk down. I don't have stairs.
These plans were done by the same architect that did the deck that is probably like 6 or 7 down further south. The exact same architect.
So, we're not trying to be difficult, we want to help you, I just don't know what we can do tonight.
This is 12.
Because we can't approve what we don't have.
So it's like 12.
I thought it was gonna be really, I thought this was gonna be a really easy one until, but I'm not the builder on the board.
12 by 20.
These guys screw everything up all the time, no kidding.
The other thing I had discussed, and when we were
By the dimensions on the,
See, hold on. One of the other things I had mentioned is that when we were creating the master plan, I remember one of the requirements that we proposed was that the staircase, when it comes down onto the sidewalk, could not be any more than 4 feet from the base of the stone, so you don't obstruct the whole walkway. So maybe we should come back on this and get accurate drawings with accurate measurements on it.
The next planning board meeting is what, March 26th?
Yeah.
So we could carry you for 2 weeks and get, you don't have to notice or anything again, just get the plans be done and it have to be signed. It shouldn't take anybody that long, just get them into Canvas.
Yeah, so you just need to know the measurement.
We just need to know the measurements and keep it, and try to keep it inside with, your neighbors. Obviously, if you want to be a little bit bigger than Charlie's, fine, but the neighbor to the south looks smaller too, so.
And maybe we could check too with the building department.
They won't
If there are any specifications or standards, because the ordinance refers to, but
Right.
it doesn't say what they are, or if they were ever actually adopted or not.
Yeah, but we're okay. We just gotta come back.
I understand.
You have this kind of bump out, because you have to allow passage, right, north-south. So you have this little 4-foot bump out. You don't follow what I mean? This right?
It's in the ditch.
this part here. You come up to the top of the steps, you have it so people can pass through.
Right.
You're required to do, which, let me see where the other thing is. Makes it much wider. Most people just have an opening here and here.
Frank, here's a picture of it.
Yeah. You know, so
Yeah.
rather
They
than,
walk across the street.
yeah, you can walk, you have to walk through your thing, but
I understand.
so that would kind of,
So I
reduce the overall footprint.
This is more practical, though, you're not walking through someone's desk chair.
Well, I'm not saying it's not, but it doesn't make it.
This is
Some
also,
people do this.
this is also a coastal protection zone, we're not supposed to be building anything on it.
Except for Sarah.
This is a courtesy for the neighbors to be able to get onto the beach.
So come back with this.
Roll over, it's here, I mean, we can't stop.
Well, no, the DEP allows it. The DEP specifically allows stairs over the seawall.
Stairs, and not a monstrous,
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
But that's why I'm saying this design is good, because the stairway, the stairs.
Yeah, the design might be fine, but we still need the dimensions. So
We just need to come back with the dimensions.
yeah, and try to make sure that, and if you can get dimensions of like the neighboring decks, just to give us an idea of what they are, because I'm sure that sounds like what they want to see also. All right, I think, Mr. Chairman, can we just make a motion to carry this for 2 weeks to the March 26th meeting without further notice?
okay, and have the architect draw the plans up with specific sizes and dimensions. My personally think it should be a little smaller, and the staircase not protruding any more than 4 feet off the wall,
Okay.
the base of the wall.
I think it's more important to understand what the width of that sidewalk is outside of that stairway.
And they can figure that out too, probably.
Yeah, sir, yeah, sir. So, there's a lot of two-way traffic along there, and on some of the stairs that out there, it becomes a little bit of a pinch.
All right, so I made my motion to carry it to the 26th without further notice.
And you'll second?
Thank you, Dick.
Ms. Bills? Mr. Cashmore?
Yes.
Mr. Julio?
Yes.
Vice Chairman Sale?
Yes.
Mr. Lawrence?
Yes.
Councilor Metz?
Yes.
Mr. Selena? Mr.
So we'll get you on first next time.
I appreciate it. No problem.
Sorry about that.
No worries, thank you.
It'll be quick, because all you have to do is verify the things that we're going to approve, so we can submit it for approval.
But definitely get in the canvas before the meeting so that can get it out to us.
Yeah, we can get it back to everybody.
Very good, thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Appreciate it. That's a good one, too, the 4 feet from the seawall.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because there's not much room,
no, you can't get around it, with all the joggers, bicycles.
and maybe e-bikes.
Charlie, do you want to wait a minute and I'll meet downstairs?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Thanks, thank you.
Is on the ocean side, is there any restrictions as to how far that's there going down?
No, but you can't go into the dunes. You can't cross the dunes, only in certain specific locations, but that shouldn't have anything to do with our application, that's enforcement. whether they do it or not.
I'm just saying, if Anthony is going to be drawing, we probably should mention that also. And check.
All right,
Motion to adjourn?
we didn't have, we got to open it to the public. There is somebody in the public here. Does anybody in the public like to make a statement or comment or question? No? Okay, so.
I think he was here to see somebody swear.
On Charlie's thing or a general comment?
Any comment, sure.
Murphy Anderson, 8 Center Street. Since we're all talking about this, I'll bring it up at the workshop, but I really think that if we could maybe just jog the sidewalk as you put your steps coming down the seawall at that 4 feet mark, they should expand the sidewalk. Just do that like Long Branch jog, just like a ellipse coming out of the sidewalk to allow the bicycle traffic to flow through there and people not to kill each other. It's just that choke point, and if you made the sidewalk wider, people would just follow the sidewalk. It'd be a little inconvenience on the property owners, but it's better than having the state come and use the easement to make a shoulder on Ocean Ave.
I don't think we're able to put any impervious areas on that property that doesn't exist.
Past the splash pad, so even though you're taking away at the splash pad?
No, but I'm saying whatever is existing is permitted, but I don't think you can expand on impervious areas.
He theoretically could.
Okay?
Yeah, I mean, the easement's larger than that.
All right.
So, but I don't know what, I don't know. But it's a good idea. Bring it up tomorrow.
Yeah, just, if we can all work, right?
Yeah, it's definitely a council thing, it's not us.
Yeah.
All right, we'll close the public portion at this time. Is there anybody that has a discussion or anything to bring up or a motion to?
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
All in favor? Yes.
Have a good night, everyone.